I want to talk about Joe Biden's foreign policy, guys. Absolute disaster. This is from Covert Action Magazine. Joe Biden gets a big fat F for his foreign policy by Jeremy Kuzmarov. So, dude, this is a very in-depth article, guys. I just want to do the juicy bits. Like, look how this guy's killing it, dude. Every freaking detail, man. He's on it. And there's so many things that we're funding. I had no freaking idea. But the first and obvious one. Here's his subtitle here. Complicit in the Israeli genocide in Gaza, Biden sowed misery and death in Russia and Ukraine, expanded an already ridiculously high military budget, and put the world at risk of nuclear war. And let's skip to the good parts. According to Brown University's Cost of War project, U.S. spending on Israel's military ops and related U.S. ops in the Middle East totaled at least $22.76 billion as of September 30th. In just the first 6 weeks of the war, the Biden admin sent more than 15,000 bombs, guys, and 50,000 artillery shells. Since that time, the weapons the U.S. has provided include thousands of precision-guided munitions, Hellfire missiles, artillery ammunition, shoulder-fired rockets, glide bombs armed with clustering munitions, and bunker buster and 2,000-pound bombs. So something I want to talk about here. This is a YouTube video I found. How powerful is a 500-pound bomb? Let's just take a look, guys. This is a 500-pound bomb, okay?
That was a 500-pound bomb.
This is from a YouTube channel called Engineer React. It's only a minute long, guys. Let's hear what he has to say. He'll give a little detail on it.
Bomb, or 230 kilograms. 90 kilogram, or less than half, is actually explosive material. But how big does an explosion get from a 500-pound bomb? If the bomb is guided, the hit accuracy is often less than 4 meters.
So accurate up to 4 meters.
But the explosion is around 30 meters across. The lethal area is much bigger. Closest to the blast, the built-up pressure kills you. This area is around 50 meters across. Up to 80 meters away, you're most likely to die from fragmentation from the bomb's.
So 50 meters, you're dead from the pressure and explosion. 80 meters, you're dead from shrapnel?
Or surrounding debris. Still, at a distance of 250 meters, you have a 10% chance to get killed by fragmentation.
250
so
meters away, you can
area only counts for 1/3 of the deadly area.
You can still die 250 meters away.
But around 50% of the destructive area of a 500-pound bomb. And that's all I had for this video. Please.
So, guys, so I just talked about how many 2,000-pound bombs. They dropped like hundreds of these things. And I talked about this back in like December of 2023, man. So it's like, what I just showed you is a 500-pound bomb. You know, Palestine, Gaza, it's like the most populated area, like densely populated, or one of most in the world. So like, you know, you've got a little bit of, you got air radius and then just the kill zone radius, man. And just, I can't even imagine what that sounds like, what it feels like. I mean, I fired a gun once, guys, and that's loud as hell, dude. So it's like, what is happening is, it's just a fucking tragedy, man. So, and let's read a couple more. So Ukraine. Okay, guys, Ukraine. Since the war with Russia broke out in February 2022, the Biden administration has provided more than $175 billion in aid to Ukraine, most of which has been military related. U.S. Special Forces were directly assisted the Ukrainian military, with the CIA having set up a dozen bases in Ukraine after the February 2014 Maidan coup that provoked the war. Pay attention. Which Biden championed. So don't forget, guys. People, you'll get throttled on YouTube, freaking X, Twitter, Instagram if you say anything how the U.S. in the West provoked Russia into war, because they did. But you know, they have to paint Putin like a freaking maniac, and it's like, oh, we gotta spend 175 billion, guys. I mean, what are you gonna do? He's got a maniac. We gotta do something. But no, Russia was provoked, guys. Don't forget that. He goes into great detail in this article. But guys, if you just Google the Azov Battalion, we're arming right-wing extremists over there since 2014. We've helped kill 14,000 ethnic-speaking Russians by this right-wing extremist group. And if you Google Maidan coup, Victoria Nuland's like bragging about it, guys. So, but yeah, weapon systems the Biden administration provided to Ukraine were Javelin anti-tank missiles, high mobility rocket systems, howitzers, weaponized drones, cluster bombs, and others that were used by the Ukrainian military to attack and kill civilians in eastern Ukraine and over the border in Russia. So guys, it's like $175 billion, guys. Just think of like what could we be doing with that money, man? There'd be no homelessness. Everybody could be fed. Think about all the infrastructure. Think about high rail systems we could build. How people's lives would be better. But no, man, this is imperialism 101. So, and this is also about Ukraine. One of the great lies advanced by Biden and his media and academic stenographers is that the U.S. was supporting Ukrainian democracy against Russian autocracy. In fact, under Zelensky, Ukraine banned 12 opposition parties and deployed U.S.-trained commando units to hunt down dissidents, including inside Russia, where some were assassinated mafia style. Another great lie was that the U.S. was standing up to Russian aggression. Yet the Biden administration in reality had provoked a Russian invasion of Ukraine with the goal of bogging down Russia in a quagmire and ratcheting up sanctions to destroy its economy and fuel civil unrest that could lead to regime change. So, and Biden authorized Ukraine to conduct strikes inside Russia while providing Ukraine and Germany with long-range missiles capable of striking there and directly threatening World War III. Yeah, dude, so we're just freaking casually going to start World War III over here, you know? And this goes on a lot longer. And don't forget, guys, Biden further antagonized that adversary by, according to journalist Seymour Hersh, he's a very trusted journalist, guys, blowing up the Nord Stream 2 pipeline running from Russia through Germany. The goal of this act of environmental terrorism was to sever Russia's ties with Germany and the rest of Europe and undercut its oil and gas industry, guys. So, like, I trust Seymour Hersh, guys. I would. I mean, he's been on point with a lot of reporting. So, isn't that crazy, dude? Freaking, we just blew up someone's pipeline. So, that's enough on Ukraine. China and the Far East, the Biden administration has threatened war not only with Russia but also China by expanding the number of military drills carried out in or near the South China Sea, launching a new regional economic initiative, building off the precedent of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, whose purpose was to isolate China and cease sending naval vessels and spy planes on provocative missions into the Taiwan Strait, over which China claims jurisdiction under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. And look, I love this cartoon, guys. Is this your backyard, really? I'm sorry. Just look how close that ship is. Practically on land. You don't even see the ocean, dude. That's pretty funny. So this is crazy. It gets way more in depth. A key facet of the Biden administration's aggressive anti-China strategy was the attempt to transform Taiwan into a heavily armed porcupine bristling with armaments and other forms of U.S.-led support that make it appear too painful to attack. $345 million military aid package to Taiwan. Late September, $567 million package. And then December, another package, $573 million, guys. I didn't even know this was happening. Like the billions to Ukraine and Israel, guys. That is obviously an insane amount of money, but this is nothing. This is half a bill twice. Just nuts, dude. And there's so much. There's like it goes into South Korea, guys. Biden announced a new U.S. commitment to deploy a nuclear-armed submarine in South Korea for the first time since the 80s. Dude, the U.S. and South Korea, we've got their military like under our thumb. Like they don't do anything without our go-ahead, man. They want to further antagonize North Korea and destroy any prospects for a resolution of the Korean conflict. And then look, preparing for a new Pacific War, guys. There's new military command centers in Hawaii. And $9 billion to the Pentagon for the Pacific Deterrence Initiative? What the what? I've never heard of this, man. I mean, I prepped this stream a little bit. I read ahead. But it's like, this stuff is all, it's new to me, dude. A $4 billion increase from the previous year. $464 million being used for Pacific Pathways exercises conducted by U.S. Army Pacific to support military exercises with partner militaries, including Thailand and the Philippines. Jeez, man. Look at this. In March 2024 issue of Air and Space Forces magazine, reported that the U.S. Air Force planned to spend $400 million to expand an airfield on the tiny island of Yap in Micronesia between Guam and Palau, some 1,000 miles southeast of China. Dude, look at this. Oh, jeez. And this goes on and on and on, guys. What we're doing in the Pacific over there, dude. Anderson Air Force Base in Guam requested $411 million to fund a North aircraft parking ramp large enough to park up to 14 bombers, dude. Dude, like, I can't... Look how big this article is, dude. Biden's expanding the bloated Pentagon budget. Dude, it's just... The 2023 budget included $24.5 billion for the new U.S. Space Force and Space Development Agency, which is contributing to the dangerous militarization of outer space. Jeez, man. Oh, gosh. Dude, the war on drugs is a complete scam. He extended the disastrous Plan Colombia through 2024, a militarized drug war program promoted by Biden in the 90s, even though Colombia's new president, Petro, has rejected the U.S. war on drugs. So, that's an underrated thing, man. I mean, I'm not a one-issue voter, guys. People think I am because of Palestine. That's all I'm talking about. But no, dude, the war on drugs is a scam. They did nothing to alleviate that problem. No Democrat or Republican will. Trump or Biden, by the way. So, dude, I mean, investing in a new variant of the B6113 nuclear gravity bomb, which is far more powerful than the nuclear bombs in Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Like, what the fuck, dude? Submarines, weapons on submarines. I can't even. I don't know where to. I'm gonna stop this article there, guys. It goes on. This Kuzmanov guy killed it, dude. So, oh yeah, dude, don't even get me started on Africa, dude. Syria. The real purpose in Syria was to help unseat the secular nationalist anti-Israel government of Bashar al-Assad. And, dude, I'm gonna stop here, okay? We can go on and on and on. But, I already talked about the Donald Trump years, guys. On my YouTube channel, I did a Well, I did one on the Democrats, like the Biden-Obama years, and I did a video on the Donald Trump years. And Donald Trump put Obama's drone strike program on steroids. I think it was a 400% increase, and he expanded AFRICOM in Africa, guys. And that is not just to fight ISIS. No, dude, it's to Africa's rich in resources. And yeah, Democrats and Republicans want to milk them and make people miserable there, make the people poor, take the riches for themselves. So, but I hope you guys give this a read, man. So look how much talks about how he's unleashing the CIA, support for dictators. Dude, excellent article, guys. Hell, I don't even think I finished this thing. So, Covert Action Magazine, guys, definitely check it out.